Hi guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another matchday home vlog. Today we face Crawley Town away from home. Massive game yet again. Probably, I'd like to say, maybe bar Carlisle at home, the biggest game of the season. Altogether, looking at the remaining fixtures, they sit 13th. They've only won 1 out of their last 5. However, that did come against Bradford, 2-0 away from home. So, very, very strong performance they come off the back of. Obviously, we sit top. We come off the back of a 1-0 win against Leyton Orient. We're undefeated in 3, obviously, with the draw against Grimsby and the 4-0 win at home to Tranmere. It's a tough one today. If I'm going to give a prediction, for some reason today, I'm, as you guys, the loyal viewers, will know, in the last few weeks I've said that I'm not confident, but today, something's telling me we're going to get the win, and I'm pretty confident. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 to Cheltenham. Now, I've already seen some of the predictions on my story, and a lot of them are saying the same, if not all of them, so far. So, yeah, your score predictions will be on the screen now, as always. But, yeah, I'm pretty confident, even though Crawley are a very, very good side. Hopefully, we can get the 3 points. We need 3 wins from our last 6 to guarantee automatic promotion. We are so, so close. And people are now even starting to think about the title, which is entirely possible, seeing as we have a game in hand on Cambridge as well. Be a massive game, and yeah, I'll catch you for the team sheets. Okay, so this is how we line up for today. That is a fantastic starting 11. Obviously, Boyle back injured yet again. He's out for the rest of the season now, so that'll be a big miss. But strong 3 at the back, obviously, with Tozer, Raglan and Long. Griffiths in goal, which is, I'm just really glad he hasn't picked up an injury this season, because I think he's absolutely fantastic. And, he does occasionally make a mistake, but at the end of the day, he's young. And, all keepers make mistakes at some point. He's been solid this season. Blair, Hussey, Thomas, Circum, Wright, Andy Williams and Alfie May. I think the only complaint you can have with that is Andy Williams starting and Smith on the bench. But, I mean, Smith hasn't scored in, I want to say it's 4 games now. Or it might even be 5, I'm not too sure. But I personally think that Smith has a better scoring ability than Williams. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he proves us wrong. But yeah, that is a solid team sheet. And yeah, come on lads, I'll catch you for kickoff. So we're about to get underway here after the moment's silence. We're kicking off. Strong start on 11. This is a must win, really. If we win this, we are in such a good position to go on for the rest of the season. But we've got to do the job in hand first. And away we go. Come on, lads. Right, so we're 15 minutes in. Not all that much has happened. A few chances. We've had probably the more clear-cut chances, if you like. But we've got our first long throw chance here. It's thrown in by Tozer. I follow is very blurry at the moment. It's fumbled around by the Crawley defence. That was a really poor first touch from their man. And it's eventually headed away, only as far as Tozer, who's just going to go safely back to Griffiths. But, yeah, first 15 minutes, nothing really in the game so far. We've got another long throw, but that again, the game's still got not much in it. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, we need to start trying to get more of these long throws. The Crawley, they're dealing with it, but only just. Like, it's involving one of their players to just absolutely throw his body at it. I think their player actually stopped that with his back. So, yeah. I think, personally, we need to cut out this long ball, view on things for this game, because it's not working. We're playing players like Liam Circum and Callum Wright. Get the ball on the deck. They are very technically good footballers. We've got another long throw. They're very technically good footballers. They can pass, they can run, they can shoot. So, I think when you've got Alfie May on the pitch up front, I really don't see why we're trying to play long ball, because it's essentially either Alfie May finding some space and trying to touch it down, or Williams, flicking it on with his head to May. So it's one of those. I think we need to play it on the deck more, but it's thrown in anyway. It's a fantastic throw, and it's headed away by the Crawley man, and it's volleyed from the edge of the box by Wright. And, yeah, Connor Thomas was offside. But, we need to start peppering these, because they are a very, very good side. But personally, I think, they've got the likes of Tunnicliffe at the back. But I think, personally, they're a lot weaker at the back than they are up top. They are probably one of the most attacking sides in the league. Very, very strong side. So I want us to start, playing a bit more possession, but a bit more patient on the ball, knocking it around in the midfield a bit more. And hopefully we can see an improvement. We're half an hour in and really not much has happened. Bad news, we've got a breaking play here in the 40th minute. Alfie May is down injured. I'm not actually sure what happened. I didn't see. He's set up, so hopefully it's nothing too bad. He doesn't look too bad. He's holding the back of his head actually, so apologies for that. I really wasn't sure on what was wrong with him, but he looks like he's going to be coming back on. He's just stood on the sideline, so yeah, 41 minutes in, still 0-0, nothing really going on, other than the fact that Ashley Naderson missed pretty much an open goal. Raglan, I do believe, passed it to Hussey, and then Hussey made a really poor pass straight to their man, and it was played over the top, with our defence absolutely caught sleeping, and Naderson had a one-on-one. Griffiths came out, made himself as big as he could, covered up the angle well, but Naderson waited patiently for him to pass, and he had pretty much an open goal. Sean Long was on his heels, and Naderson's just chipped it over the crossbar. But yeah, we've got quite lucky there, really. But yeah, like I say, 41 and a half minutes in, and it's still 0-0. Apologies, I wasn't filming at the time, but I did see it. So Hussey's basically played the ball in, Connor Thomas has headed it, and Tom Nichols, of all people, has flicked it onto his own crossbar. He's come closer there to scoring an own goal than he did for scoring for us at all, in his whole time with us. So there we go. I mean, we're very unlucky not to be 1-0 up here. I think both sides could argue that, they should have scored. Obviously, Naderson, I really don't know how he didn't score. But I think we've been the dominant side by a country mile, other than the Naderson chance. Not really much has been going for Crawley. But we need to calm the game down. That is half-time. Yeah, hopefully we can come out better in the second half and take more of our chances. But if I'm being honest, this has got 0-0 written all over it. Right, so we're about to get back in the way for the second half. Big 45 minutes. We could potentially go 9 points clear of fourth. Obviously, games being played this weekend still. But nonetheless, we cut the deficit to 2 wins rather, needed from the remaining 5. Away we go. Massive 45 minutes. Take this chance, lads. Come on. 2 interesting changes here. Callum Wright making way for Ellis Chapman, and to be honest, I think that's the right decision. He's on his final warning, so Callum Wright, he's putting a good shift today. Unfortunate not to get a goal with him on the pitch, but Ellis Chapman comes on for him, and Sam Smith comes on for Alfie May. Bit of an interesting one there, but to be fair, Smith, I feel like this game is more suited to Smith, personally, but yeah, about 20 minutes to go. It's getting edgy. Circum has the ball here in the midfield. It's played out to Blair, who tries to play it back to Circum, who could have argued is fouled there. But nothing really in there. Here come Crawley, though. Nichols. Played out to Maguire-Drew, I do believe. Shoots. Good save by Griffiths. Oh, you're kidding me. Griffiths gets a good hand to it, I think. But it's gone off the post and gone in. And I mean, how lucky can you get, really? I mean, credit to Crawley, they've bided their time. And they've hit us on the break there, but that's just very, very frustrating. They've hit us on the break off the back of an attack that we had men forward. We should have kept the ball and used that attack better. And then they've hit the woodwork, but luckily enough for them, it's gone in. We've hit the woodwork twice this game. It's not our day. If we haven't scored yet, it's not our day. I'll be surprised if we get one here, if I'm being honest. Great goal by Maguire-Drew, but I think Griffiths is very unlucky. I'm not sure if he did get a hand to it, but either way, he was very, very close. But yeah, Maguire-Drew makes it 1-0 to the home side. 20 seconds remain. Griffiths takes a free kick on the halfway line. It's bounced behind, and that should be a corner to Cheltenham. I'm pretty sure that's come off the Crawley player's back. You're kidding me. It's literally diverted in the opposite direction to what it originally was. Unless it came off Hussey, I might be wrong, but I thought that was a clear corner. But yeah, the game's, the ref blown the whistle. 1-0 to Crawley, full time. The thing is, I'm not that annoyed because we are still in a very, very strong position to go up. But if we did things the easy way, we'd be 2 wins away without other results, without having to worry about other results, from guaranteed promotion. So, what are my thoughts on today's game? I mean, let's be honest, we've had about 3 players today that have really performed. I thought Griffiths, I thought he was fantastic for, what he had to do. Unlucky to concede the goal, in my opinion. Did very well to get close to it. It was a very good strike from Maguire Drew. Callum Wright, when he was on the pitch, was fantastic, in my opinion. Sirkin was okay at times, but in my opinion today, May, Williams, Blair even, who usually... I mean, I don't think he was too bad today, but it just wasn't himself. Hussey was poor today. Chapman, when he came on, not the best. Azaz, really poor. And I think Tozer, I don't know what was up with him today, but it's listen, today we've done the Cheltenham Town, okay? Yet again, we're the only team to play on a Friday night, probably the biggest game of the season left to play, away from home against, probably not the best of form Crawley side, and we lose it. And I give the credit to Crawley. They played well today, but I think their fans, I'll be interested to see how their fans react, because personally, I think that they weren't that good for the full 90 minutes. I think, their main patch of good play was the first 25 minutes of the second half, where they just dominated us. And, they managed the game well after the goal, so credit to them. But, again, we didn't take our chances today. Simple as that, but we move on to the next one. Stevenage. Another big game. Difficult one too. It's a tough one really, isn't it, Stevenage? We'll have to wait and see. But tomorrow's going to be painful. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the game down below. I hope I've given sort of as much neutral views on the game for everyone's liking, because that's what I try to do. Obviously, I am a Cheltenham fan. I have been for most of my life, as long as I can remember. But, I do try and keep my opinions as neutral as possible. But poor today from us. Not great from Crawley, but they stepped up when it mattered. So, yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you all very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy and you're new to the channel. I would appreciate that a lot. But yeah, have a class rest of the day, have a class weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.